everybody. How you doing? Gallifrey Madman coming at you here with another GLC report. So, going to wrap up all the races for the week, except for the F1, which I might add that freaking Ewok just handled beautifully. Loved his report. He's got a knowledge for the sport, which I really don't, so I'm really glad that he's going to take care of that and give you guys a little bit something special with it. On the fact that he's also participating in it makes it even a better reason for him to cover it. So kudos to you, Ewok. That was a great report on Wednesday. Keep it up, buddy. As for the rest of it, well, we've got some interesting racing. Between Forza and Project Cars, we've got some close battles. More on the Forza side. Project Cars is still building, but we are getting there. So that's a good thing. I've got some reports here for you as far as what happened. The first thing we'll get into is Tuesday, which is the new home for touring cars this season. Those just like to bounce around, you see them on a Thursday, then on a Sunday. Now you got them on a Tuesday. So they have no official night, and they're just a great cars to drive around. Probably, if I had to pick a favorite on Forza when I was still playing Forza, I'd have to say touring cars were my favorite. Originally it was the GT3s or the GT cars, but the touring cars quickly became my favorite class of car on that game. It's probably the only thing I miss on Forza, especially with my BMW tune, which is probably the best tune I've ever done. I've heard a couple people give me great responses off of it. So if you're using it, congratulations if it's working for you. If it's not, I'm sorry. But anyway, as far as the results go for that race, we had some surprises in there. So Lumberbrock, he made a small mistake on Tuesday, and he went into the wrong class or bucket. I don't know what they're calling it, but he went into the wrong group of drivers. He did win the first race, but he was penalized the second race by going in a group of cars ahead of where he should have been. So they kind of tried to even it out a little bit. But he did win the first race. They allowed him to win, again, with just the minor change in the second race. But from what I'm seeing here, Big Ramey had a nice showing with a second place finish, which he finished above Fishy, which I believe Fishy took third. So that's some good racing there. Especially on Ramey's part. Congratulations, Ramey. I know you got some stiff competition in there. And I understand it's a little bit different here with the way they're doing the different groups and the point system. So from what I hear, it's a lot of fun. So if you're available on a Tuesday night and you have Forza Motorsport 6, hop on over there for the touring cars. Second race. Wow, Big Ramey again. He's up there at the top, but this time he finishes in first instead of second. Great job, Ramey. It seems like a lot of people stepped up this year, and it's really looking good. I enjoy seeing that, especially people who deserve it. Junior finished second, which is good. We always like it when Junior doesn't win. But from what I'm seeing here with Greasy. Well, Greasy third place. Not bad. That's a name we tend to see up on the top a lot too. That's quite a big mixture of drivers right there between Greasy and Junior behind Ramey. That's not something you normally see, but it's the structure. So Ramey taking advantage of that new structure, and I think he's enjoying it. Race 3. Now here's where Lumberbrock, he got to go back into his regular group. So hopefully he felt at home where he was supposed to be. But race 3, that was a long race from what I'm hearing. 3 drivers, different buckets. Wow. So all your buckets had representation up at the end of the race. I'm liking that. Really am. Battling for that victory, but Lumberbrock in the semi-pro. Looks like he took it. He got the win. Another new name I haven't seen. I Can't Drive, 1997, from the Clan, took second, followed by Junior in the pro in third. Wow, that's impressive. I love seeing that. Really do. It's nice to see people get a chance to show their worth. You know, and it's nice to just not being the junior show. But anyway, after all is said and done, the points added up. Ramey is the leader for that series. Congratulations, Ramey, I have to say. I like that. He's leading the championship. You're right, consistent. He didn't finish in the top three in the third race, but second and then followed by a first place finish, that's not bad at all. Lumberbrock and Greasy rounded up. And then the top five drivers are covered by 6 points. Wow. The 6 points coverage. That's some close racing. Tell you what, we'll have to keep an eye out on that little series, see how that mixes up. Next week, Tuesday, round 2 of the touring cars will happen, and that's going to be at the Watkins Glen Short Circuit. So I think there's going to be some pretty interesting racing for that whole series. Congratulations, guys, and congratulations to Ramey coming out on top. Now, Saturday night. Now, Saturday night gets interesting because we have a couple of series running. We have the Forza Main GLC Racing League, and we now have Project Cars Racing. Not sure if Project Cars is going to stay there. We're talking it over, looking for input still. Haven't really had any input on it yet. I know there's people who raced the Forza that said they did enjoy Project Cars, but they weren't going to pick Project Cars over Forza. So hopefully we can find something where people can enjoy both. Or, if you just don't want to race Project Cars, that's fine too. We're steadily building, and it's becoming a lot of fun. But Saturday night, I don't know. I don't know if it was a wise decision to go on vacation, Junior. I'm not a big fan of Jamaica either, but you love Jamaica, but I'm not sure if it was wise. Looks like you might get passed up. You left with a comfortable lead from what I'm seeing. You left with 100 points clear. You think you're going to finish that way? Oh, this is too good. Too good. So anyway, Saturday nights on the Forza, they are racing the Supercars Reborn. A lot of people liking that, especially Mal. I believe he's racing his Ferrari. Him and his old-fashioned Ferraris. Not really old-fashioned. They're the 80s, 90s cars, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't play it anymore. But we had a newcomer, GTI Nigel. I think I've seen his name before. And he swept it for the night. 2 races. He won both of them. But he had Greasy Wheel nipping at his heels. Greasy loves mixing it up, man. He's definitely one of the top drivers, and he just mixes it up. But I tell you what I am looking at here with a big surprise. I don't know whether he's rejuvenated or not, whether his not vacation, but his hiatus, whatever you want to call it, his time away has really brought him back on top of his game. But Woodle really commanding and saying, look at me, I'm here. Do not count me out. So he had a commanding presence, definitely. Both him and Greasy just nipping at Nigel's heels. And it looks like Nigel didn't have an easy victory, but he did take both races, like I said. Looking here, we had a couple other newcomers. A few battles going on the track. That's not bad. I like that. I like that a lot. First race, it looks like, was Mazda Laguna. Great little track. Love that track. Um, Looks like Greasy and Woodle were really dominating quali. Wasn't enough though. Uh, oh, another new face. Not sure how he wants to pronounce his name, so I'm just going to pronounce half of it, and it's MX5. Um, Looks like he spent a lot of time at the beach during the race. He liked being in the sand. Uh, but I guess he just kept pushing too hard, chasing down Mal, our beloved leader. But he kept going off track. And then Lucky Eddie, another newcomer. Welcome, guys, by the way. If I haven't said it to all our newcomers, welcome to the GLC. It's nice to have you. Hopefully, one of these days I'll be able to race with you, but it's not going to be on Forza, sorry. Lucky Eddie was in pursuit on him. And then, of course, another little battle we had going was between Big Ramey and Superior Rain. The two of them, they're about equal abilities there, and they really brought it to each other. But unfortunately, Ramey topped him out on the first race. So it's good to see. Oh, what do we got here? Wow. Yas Marina. That's a track we don't see a lot of. Sorry about that. I got caught up in the read. Second race was Yas Marina, and it was at night. Ooh, it's a pretty track at night. It really is. Lovely track. Difficult at times at night, though, with having to deal with just being able to see with headlights. There is a couple of dark spots on that track. Not a lot. Not as many as, say, Le Mans, but there is a few. Nigel, again, taking the race at Yas Marina. Woodle just nipping at his heels. And Woodle taking second place. Not bad. Not bad at all, Woodle. It's good to see you back, buddy. And Greasy. There was Greasy Wheel there in the third place. So, yeah, they were just, they weren't making it easy on Nigel, which is fine. Never should be easy on somebody. Not at all. Let's see. Fourth place was Mal. Come on, Mal. You can do better. That's one of your favorite tracks. You can do better than fourth place. You can take out Woodle and Greasy. You know that. Come on. And, of course, you had Eddie coming in the sixth place. And then Ramey, again, topping Superior Rain, bringing him back. So Ramey was the victor in the nice little two-man battle between him and Superior. Better luck next time, Superior. Go get him. Let's see. So the leaderboard, after all is said and done, wow, gets intense with Woodle. Woodle moves into second place, clearing it on the standing. But you know what? I'm going to take a look at this. Let me bring this up here. Junior goes on vacation, 100 points clear. He's sitting at 383 points. Woodle comes back with a commanding presence, just saying, boom, here I am. Woodle now moves into second place with 348 points. Junior. I think you's in trouble. 383 points going in 100 points clear. You are now less than 40 points clear. You are 35 points clear only now. You really think you're going to maintain that? You're going to have to come back from vacation and pray and hope that you can maintain the lead on the Saturday night GLC League. I think Woodle's going to bring it to you. Woodle's going to take this championship. I think he is. I'm counting on him. Go for it, Woodle. Take it away from him. Oh, no. Yes, you're right. You're right, Mal. Mal is the one who sent me this report, and he made a little comment on here, and it's Junior might find himself finishing the league in fourth place. And it's looking at these standings, that's very likely. Yeah, that's not out of the realm of possibility. So, oh well, Junior, better luck next time, maybe. But anyway, for those new drivers, like I said, that I mentioned that are involved in Tuesdays and Saturday nights with the Forza, welcome. Welcome to the GLC. I hope you have a blast. I know you're with a good bunch of drivers, so enjoy yourselves. Now, to Project Cars. Actually had started the night with a good group. We started the race with 6 people, which is really good, seeing how most of the season we've been 2 or 3. We got up to 6, and it was supposed to be 8, but we had somebody new sign up that I guess wasn't getting the messages that we were telling him he was starting. I don't know, but Drift Smokey, if you happen to watch this, I do believe you are in the UK, so race starts at 8:30. By 8:30 to 8:40, we are racing. Sometimes we might have a small delay. We try not to, but if we do, by 8:40, we are racing, and we are not waiting any longer. I apologize. We did come off track just when we started qualification to try and pull you in, but I guess something wasn't going through or whatnot. But it got to be almost 10 of, and we couldn't wait anymore. So again, jump on in. We start earlier in the day, but usually by 7:30, 8 o'clock, we're on and we're warming up, getting ready to start racing that night, start qualifications at 8:30. If you're in America, which I don't believe you are, but if whoever else is watching this is in America, Eastern Standard Time, the races start at 3:30 in the afternoon on Saturday. So if you're available that time, and you enjoy playing Project Cars and you are on the Xbox, come join us. Join the GLC, get signed up, come race with us. It's always about fun with us. So anyway, yes. So we were hoping that we'd get the full 8 start, but we didn't. We only ended up with 6. Again, Drift Smokey missed out, and then Tommy, OMG, he got pulled away. He was called to do something else. That's what happens when you have a wife or girlfriend. I don't know who it was that actually called him away, but he couldn't participate. But we did have some other new members. We did have Sinister, Real Wastelander, and we had Coffee back, Mr. Coughlin, MGT, Ewok, and myself. Not much to talk about other than Ewok and having difficulties, but he's sticking it out. He is now racing on a wheel, no longer racing on controller, and he's moved into the manual shifting. Kudos. Good job, Ewok. That's only going to help improve your racing once you get it down. Yes, a little bit of difficulty at first, but you'll get there. Once you get the shifting down and you start cornering better with your shifting, you're gonna pick right up. So it's good to start now. Get it ready, get yourself used to it, and geared up for next season. Mr. Coughlin, really, he's a strong competitor there. Him and MGT. MGT had some troubles last night for me. But he had some troubles with some track cutting. The officials weren't being very kind to him, I guess. And they finally just had enough of it, and they disqualified him. So sorry about that, MGT. That was rough. Yeah, so he got put off track. He got disqualified for too much track cutting. When qualification came down, I took pole position, and then race started, and I with the good jump on the pole position. I started in first place, and I never relinquished the lead through the entire race. Almost did, though. Second to last lap, out of nowhere, must have hit something in the track because my rear end just lost control and I spun it around. Don't know why. It was a freak thing, but luckily, Coughlin was hard charging. I got it turned around just in time. Coughlin got within a second and a half of me, and he cut the track. He got a slow down penalty for cutting the track. It was so close. It was so close to him nabbing that right towards the end of the race. So I had to really work my butt off to make sure he didn't catch back up for that last lap and a half. Luckily, I held him off, and I was able to take the win again. Real Wastelander. He's not a horrible competitor. He's got room for improvement, as well as Tommy does. But I think he's a good fit for the group, and I believe we'll see some good things out of him in the future. Hopefully, he sticks around and he likes racing with us. He's somebody that was brought in through Ewok and Coughlin, as well as Tommy. So welcome, guys, to the GLC. Hope to see you on the track more often. Of course, you only see me on the weekends, like everybody should know that's been here. But for the new members, I am only a weekend racer. Only I work during the week, so I'm not available to game during the week. I go to work on Monday, and I don't come home till Friday. So now I know you're saying, well, there's one more series, and it was the finale tonight, and that is the Can-Am series. Well, we are going over things. Mal is going over things. He's kind of holding off making the announcement of the official standings right now, so I do not have those to give to you. But either Ewok will give you a nice little wrap-up on those real quick before F1 on Wednesday, or I'll just do it next week for the next week's video report. But other than that, that's what we had going on this week. Congratulations to our winners. Welcome to our new members. Oh, well, what are you going to do? I got nothing else to tell you. Sorry. So guess what? Means I'll have to catch you next week. So take it easy, GLC.